Hey guys, welcome back to the Toy Cave. We just got back from a trip to Florida to Walt Disney World, and I'm going to show you some of the cool things we got at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Hey. Well, you saw him in the intro, so I guess we'll start out showing you this Kowakian monkey lizard I got from the creature shop at Galaxy's Edge. He's a puppet. He comes with this piece right here that you put under your shirt sleeve. That's magnetic, so then he can sit on your shoulder and you don't have to worry about him falling over. He's got multiple joints, so you can pose him around. And then he's got this controller. This lever turns his head back and forth. And this one controls his mouth. And he's got various laughs and sounds that he makes when you pull it down. So you keep this at your side and him on your shoulder, and it looks like you have a real Kowakian monkey lizard on your shoulder. And anytime you buy a creature from the creature shop, it comes in this kind of fun box. It looks like a cage. So you can walk around Galaxy's Edge looking like you just bought this real creature. My son also got a creature from the creature shop. He got this Porg. It is also a puppet. He's got this bar up his bottom. And when you pull this lever, he flaps his wings. And when you pull another lever, he opens his mouth and makes sounds. So on the way home from Florida, we drove, and well, this guy was kept in the trunk because I didn't want to hear this the entire ride home. I also grabbed this cap for myself to keep the sun off of my bald head. It's kind of a artistic design of Black Spire Outpost, and it says Black Spire Outpost on the side. It says BSD in Arabic. And on the back of the hat in Arabic, it says Batu, which is the planet that Galaxy's Edge takes place at. Then you've probably seen the infamous Coke bottles from Galaxy's Edge, which are round to give them a Star Wars twist and designed to look like they're in-universe. There have been problems with these being taken on airplanes from Galaxy's Edge, but since we drove, didn't have any problems. This is the Diet Coke one. They were currently out of regular Coke when I was there, so this is the one I drank out of. And then there's this Sprite one, which I may or may not have taken out of a garbage can. Then I got myself this very cool Star Wars water bottle. As a vintage Star Wars collector, I could not pass this up. How often are you going to be able to buy a water bottle with vintage Star Wars figures on it? So we've got our Luke Skywalker, Stormtrooper, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader. It says Star Wars up here. Collect them all here. And it's just a nice aluminum water bottle. I really appreciate how these are actual vintage figures. You can see all the paint wear even on some of them, like the Stormtrooper here. And this is a must-have for a vintage Star Wars collector like me. The rest of the things I'm going to show you are from the droid factory at Galaxy's Edge. My wife picked up this little BD unit. She thought he was cute. He's got a little light in his eye, and he's just like a classic little wind-up toy that can walk like that. My daughter picked up this Star Wars water bottle from the droid factory. It's got some cute artwork on the side. There's a mouse droid, a gonk droid, Chopper R2 BB-8, and some pit droids, and a whole bunch of droid parts all around the outside. And on the top, there's R2-D2 with, I guess, a bunch of droids he decapitated. So it is June, which means it's Pride Month, and all around Walt Disney World, they had various Pride collection items. My son picked out this rainbow-colored BB-8 toy because he likes BB-8, and he likes rainbows. So this is your standard 3 3/4 inch BB-8 figure with a rotating head and a body that comes apart. The bottom is weighted so he never falls over. I also kept the packaging for it. So it is part of the Star Wars Pride collection. from the Droid Factory, and they named this figure BBU, but I prefer funnier names like BB Gate or BB-8. And if you read on the back, it says that all the purchases from the Pride collection go to support LGBTQ plus communities, which is very nice. So those are the items we picked up from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I hope you enjoyed looking at our souvenirs. We also picked up some Star Wars t-shirts and some souvenirs from some other parts of the Disney parks, but I thought I'd just show you these Star Wars items. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be quiet.